And that's the way I do it. I do it in Ocala all the time. I do it in Punta Gorda, you know, all over the state. I've done this right here, you know, even in Alabama.
I don't give a fuck what you feel like. Look it up before you try enforcing a trespass against a citizen exercising their First Amendment rights, violating my First Amendment fucking rights.
A peaceful protest on the 4th of July takes a sharp turn when a deputy demands ID and threatens arrest. But was this a lawful order or a violation of constitutional rights? When freedom meets authority, who backs down?
You didn't leave, sir. Well, tough titty.
What, tough titty?
Tough titty.
Okay, do you have a license to do this?
Yeah, it's called the Constitution.
It's a license. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a license.
Call the police on you.
All right. Waste the resources we pay for, right?
Wow, you're
You're the waste of resources, sir. I'm exercising my constitutional right to freedom of religion and freedom of speech. That's the Constitution thing, right? Don't waste the resources, sir. Let me finish my sermon. Let me finish my sermon. You go do it in the car.
nothing to do with you standing there.
Yes, it does.
In that area where you might get hit by something.
Where anybody can get hit at any time, right?
Good.
We can have a nuke drop on us at any moment.
Good for you.
All kinds of goods, all kinds of coulda, wouldas, and shouldas, right?
Yeah. And
I'm under the protection of God. His hedge.
You're not under anybody's protection. So.
Okay. All right. God bless you too, sir.
Okay, we're calling the police.
Wish you wouldn't, but you know. He hates God, or he hates veterans. I'm not sure which one. He either hates God or veterans. Don't hit me now.
You're gonna have to get out of the road, all right?
I'm not in the road.
Yeah, you can't stand here, okay? There's a county ordinance that says you can't be within 4 feet of the roadway, so that means you can't be here, all right? You'll have to get like on the grass or something.
Can you show me that ordinance?
4 feet.
Can you show me that ordinance?
I'm sorry, what?
Can you show me the ordinance?
Or you can pull it up yourself. Oh yeah, I can pull it up for you.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Just grab your ID for me, okay? You're committing a violation right now, so I need to identify you.
Well, if you show me the ordinance first, then I'll give you my ID.
No, sir, that's not how it works. I'll pull up the ordinance for you, but I'll need your identification. I don't mind showing you, but
If I don't give you my ID, well, I'll be arrested.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Right now, you're committing a violation, okay?
Okay, I don't have my ID.
I will gladly pull it up for you, though.
Okay, well, but you know you open yourself up to a tort law.
Okay.
Okay, my ID's in my car here.
Okay,
all right.
I'll keep right up there, okay? It's not a huge deal or anything, but obviously it's for safety reasons that you can't be that close to the road.
I don't think you're correct on that one. This is Marion County, right?
Yes, sir.
Have
you read the ordinances?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Well, there's one in there. I'll pull it up.
Okay. You're S. Kenny?
Yep, Spencer Kennedy, 6787.
6787.
Yes,
okay.
How'd you think going otherwise?
That's going pretty good. My driver's license is up here. My driver's license is up here on the dashboard. I'm on the.
How's your day going?
Oh, it's going pretty good.
Yeah,
other than having my rights violated.
It's hot and muggy out here, brother.
Okay.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I'll go ahead and print that out for you, okay?
Yeah, and could I also get the incident report as well and the CAD?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the CAD number.
Yep, I'll put my name, badge number, and incident number on there.
Thank you. Oh. I'm just wondering how a median equals roadway.
I'm sorry, but I can't hear
A
you.
median, I was wondering how a median equals roadway because
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
a median doesn't equal a roadway.
Correct. I said you can't be within 4 feet of the roadway. That's what the Marion County ordinance is.
Okay, I don't think that's correct.
Okay.
Because
I'm gonna print it up.
Okay, all right. And that's where I was located at, right there, folks. And could I also get a supervisor, please? All right, Deputy, could I also get a supervisor too, please?
I can request them when I don't know that they're going to respond.
Okay, thank you. right there. Be right there.
Here's your ID.
Okay.
So this is the ordinance. I called my supervisor. He said he wanted me to give you a copy of this.
Yep.
He said if you still request him, he's busy, but he can come out. It might be a while.
Okay, I'll be up. I'll be up at the county administrative building there tomorrow.
Okay. Well, do you want him to respond here or not? Because he said it might be a little while, but
that's okay. I'll be up there.
Okay,
I'll get the body cam and all.
Yep, I'm gonna get you the incident card there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a copy. You can also, if you go onto the ordinance online, you can pull that section. If some car cuts across or gets in a crash, right there.
Yeah, is that your supervisor?
No.
Okay.
No, he just saw me out here. That's one of my zone partners coming to back me up.
All right.
So let me get you. I'm gonna get you the incident card with my name, my badge number, and then the incident number for you. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to have standing to fight this. So.
Okay.
It's ordinance. So.
Like I said, it's nothing against you personally. It's just a safety issue.
Well, it's also a constitutional right. So.
I understand.
Yeah.
So let me get you.
And this is 4th of July as well, too. You know, so it's a patriotic day.
I understand. Like I said, I don't disagree with your message. Yeah. It's just a matter of safety. So let me get you that case, the incident number. That way you can do what you got to do tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, Corporal. Do you know the difference between a median and a roadway? State statute.
Do you?
Oh, of course, yeah. Yeah. So that would be a median. That would also be in the crosswalk. A way for us to traverse across that driveway. That would also be a median, a way for us to traverse across that way, right? So being there is not a crime, especially if we have a purpose, since we're not loitering or prowling. So why am I being cited or warned for my message?
Almost spelled wrong.
I know.
Was that done purposely?
I know. No, it wasn't done purposely. I just did it real quick. I know, but I know. I found out. Okay.
It's got my name, badge number, and incident number. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So you have yourself a good day.
Okay. Can I get your name and badge number?
You want my name also? Sure, you want me to write it down?
What's that? Oh yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, not a problem.
And you got the incident report and everything?
The incident number, yes,
incident
sir.
number, okay.
Yep, yes, sir.
All right.
Like I said, my supervisor was also notified, so I'll let him know that you don't need him.
Okay, now where can I not be?
So it's right there. You just can't be within 4 feet of a roadway, is what it states.
Okay,
all right?
but that's within the walkway. That's within the crosswalk. That's on the other side of the solid line that we stop.
If you're just traveling down the road and walking, then obviously that's different than being out here with a sign.
No, it's not.
It is. If you read the ordinance for me, okay?
Okay.
So
okay. I'll challenge it. We've challenged one in Punta Gorda. We challenged one in Ocala. You know, and so.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm not saying I'm the smartest guy in the world. All I'm doing is reading black and white. Okay.
Yeah.
So listen, I'm a human being just like you.
Okay.
All I can go off is what the Marion County ordinance says in there. Okay.
So
that's all it is.
But you know what ordinances are, don't you?
I do.
Ordinances are just meant to be challenged.
Okay.
Because most of them are unconstitutional.
Sure.
You know, back in the day of Jim Crow, there was a lot of ordinances that were passed that were not, you know, today everybody would be just disgusted with it, you know.
I hear you. Like I said, my job is just to go off the black and white as of right now. So, like I said, there's nothing, you're not in trouble or anything. It's nothing.
Okay.
My main idea here was safety. Because especially with it about to rain, if someone slides or something hits you, that's the whole reason for the ordinance.
Yeah, anything can happen anytime. We can get nuked at any time here, you know.
Absolutely, you're right.
The thing of it is, though, it's Castle Rock versus Gonzalez. There's no expectation of you're not here to protect me, according to lawfully. I know your morals and everything else, you know, and your duty, you know, whatnot, you know, but lawfully, you know, and we're all here lawfully, right?
I got you.
So,
like I said, I'm just following the black and white. So,
okay.
You have yourself a good day.
Okay, you too. God bless.
Right, thank you, sir.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be out here for a little bit longer. I'm just gonna walk like I did just now around the block. Standing there is no different than me walking there. I'm lawfully allowed to be there.
You know where you're standing right here? People can still read your sign too.
Yeah, but I could also get all four.
Not to do that.
Well, I could get all four corners that way. It's just easier to get all four corners because here, people coming this way have a harder.
Just literally getting all four corners. They're seeing your sign.
Yeah.
They can see your sign.
Well, for the most part they can, but if I go all four corners, you know, and that's the way I do it. I do it in Ocala all the time. I do it in Punta Gorda, you know, all over the state. I've done this right here, you know, in Alabama, you know.
I got you.
So,
I read you. I can see it.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure they can see it too.
Yeah. Well, my eyes are pretty bad, you know, sometimes too. So you know.
Listen, this prescriptions are pretty strong.
Yeah.
My eyes ain't great either. So.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Have yourself a good
Okay. Y'all have a blessed day. Could you let the security know that we're lawfully allowed to be here?
What's that?
Could you let you too? Thank you. Could you let security know we're?
Dell Webb doesn't have anything to do with out here. This is.
Well, he's the one that called you. He's the one that told me I can't be here.
Oh, I didn't respond to a call. I was going to a different call in there, and I just saw you.
Oh, okay.
I didn't respond to a call for service.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
because they're also aware I'm here too. You know, the cameras up there. You know, so they know I've been here for a while.
Right.
So.
But yeah, this is out here is not. Del Webb is when you get in there. That's their property.
Okay.
So right now you're out here on the county county. Easement out here. So.
Yeah. This is all easement, including that area. There is easement.
All right, sir. You have a great day.
Oh, you too.
Enjoy yourself.
Thank you. Y'all be safe. Thank you.
Knowing your rights is your best defense. The law doesn't take holidays, and neither should your freedom. When challenged, stand firm, because intimidation should never replace the Constitution. In America, the right to film in public spaces is a constitutional guarantee, but what happens when that right is challenged by law enforcement? A man, armed with a camera and a firm grasp of his First Amendment rights, finds himself at odds with officers at Costco's headquarters. Is he standing on public property, or has he unknowingly crossed into private land? As tensions rise, one question looms large: must he identify himself, or does the law truly protect his anonymity?
So are you being audio and video recorded?
Oh, yeah, all good.
Okay. So any reason why you're recording today?
Yeah, I'm gonna be nice to you. None of your fucking business.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this is private property, so you need to leave.
What tells you that?
You're on private property right now, you need to leave.
You need to call a supervisor.
No, you're
yes,
on
you
private...
need to call a supervisor.
Okay, there's a supervisor right there.
Oh, excellent.
You're on private property, you need to leave.
As a matter of fact, they just told me these little dots right here are from their GIS survey. That this is public, this is private. This is showing on the Issaquah.gov website. This is public. As a matter of fact, that is what you call a right-of-way, which means that any constitutionally protected activity would be allowed. Now, if you have somewhere...
Pretty sure, is it in this street private
No.
too?
It is after... It's a 60th? I can show you on the survey. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to, but I'm doing my story. I'm just creating my own shit. I don't understand why I'm being harassed. It's kind of weird. I might be weird. That's kind of weird too. It's Simon?
Mm-hmm.
Simon? Okay. And do you have a badge number?
No.
No badge number, okay. No, like, other identifier?
No, just a name.
Okay.
Okay, you're free to leave.
Yeah, also free to stay.
Okay.
Now, can I ask, is there a unit station here for full-time security?
We're not going to answer questions.
Okay, so I have to go do a public information request in order to get the information as a taxpayer that I'm entitled to?
I'm
That's
not
silly.
going to answer any questions.
You're not going to answer any questions?
No.
Great.
Are you sure that this is public?
I can show you. Where the fuck would you ask
Because
them?
I feel like this is not public.
I don't give a fuck what you feel like. Look it up before you try enforcing a trespass against a citizen exercising their First Amendment rights, violating my First Amendment fucking rights. Look it up. Before you come in here hot, what the fuck are you doing? I told you, I'm not trying to be a dick, dude, but like, come on, man. Jesus Christ. All I'm doing is making a story about Costco, minding my own goddamn business. Was there a specific complaint that I was trespassing? Got it. Yep. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. All good. Is it Steinman or Simon? S-E-I or S-T-E-I? You're not gonna fucking... Hold on.
I told you that you're free to leave, so...
As are you. Thank you
Yeah.
for,
this is...
Yeah.
And the last van that pulled out. He was videoing the last van that pulled out.
Sims, yeah, that's right.
Thank you, sir.
Sims,
Thank you. Now, can you tell me, was there any other complaint? Was it just concern of
I don't think he wants to answer questions either.
What are you fucking answering for?
I just did.
Jesus Christ.
I just did.
I'm here in the back.
Just back here. That's all good. And, sir, what was your name? You came from Costco. It's fair business.
Yeah. I think we're doing that as well. Yes.
It's on private property. You can issue a trespass.
Okay. All of this. Okay. So
Let's...
the corporate office says that they own all of this property, so you are trespassing.
So
you
you
have
want to
to
write me a
leave.
citation for it? Let's do it. Let's
No.
fucking do it. No, wait. You want to write me a citation for it?
I'm telling you that you are on private property and you have to leave.
Here is your own city's government information. It's going to offer this for you. Okay, Lake Drive. Right, that's the intersection right there. You don't have to. You can look this up. It's not me bullshitting you. Okay, right here. Public, and right of way. This would be right of way. So if I was ADA, I had a need for ADA, of course. This would be wheelchair accessible. It would be a right of way, even though, for example, it's the same exact thing with Microsoft property. They may control some of it, but it's still publicly accessible. It cannot restrict to the general member of the public. But I'm all about it. Let's write me a citation, please.
We would never give you the satisfaction.
That's
But understand
perfect.
this. This is a business.
Yep.
You're wearing ski goggles
Yep.
and clearly a disguise.
Oh, well, the color of the strap, I'm ugly.
And that is suspicious to people that work.
Okay.
And so if you were here doing a story or whatever that's legitimate, and not trying to bait people into doing something.
Bait people. I have
This
been
would not
asking
be the
people,
way.
they don't want to answer.
Yes, I understand
No.
that. Because think about how you look and how you're coming out. And their
Because
place
I'm
of work
ugly?
where they should be safe. No, because you're wearing a disguise.
Are you the one in this? You have that unit?
Yeah, that's the one I'm driving today.
Okay.
118.
Thank you. Is that the supervisor?
No,
That you are. You're a sergeant. Oh, you're a sergeant.
I'm not the supervisor on there.
Okay. So you're going to trespass me from public property or a public easement.
You're on private property.
Okay,
right
so
now.
this is. So even though, right, it would be unreasonable to expect anybody to walk through bushes.
We are not going to get into this conversation
Oh, no.
with you.
I mean, if you want to trespass me,
We're not going to
No,
trespass.
we're telling you that you
We're
need to
telling you that
move.
You need to move on.
or. I mean, are you going to arrest me if I don't? That's the question.
No, we wouldn't
Okay.
give you satisfaction.
Well, that's why I'm wondering
That
what
would
we're
help
doing.
your story. That would help.
It would help my story. You are absolutely
right?
goddamn
It's
right.
not our first rodeo.
Yeah, well, then you understand.
I understand what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's not very cool.
And this is why we
Neither
don't
is
answer
this.
questions.
And I respect that. I completely respect. Although there is a little bit of a difference, like as a public servant, which is not a derogatory term. Don't get me wrong, that's a fucking wonderful thing to do. Member of the public, a private person, versus someone in an official capacity, where I can get all your information through a public records request. It's just a matter of like, do you want to be forthcoming with it? It's like, why make it difficult?
What have we not been forthcoming with?
Call. Why are you guys here? Which part is public or private? Or harassing me because I'm specifically, I'm just going to show
We're
you.
not
where my-
harassing you, buddy. I told you were free to leave minutes ago. Minutes ago.
This, they said, and it's all complete shit, that would be passed at this point right here, although it's a public right-of-way. So if you guys want to get a supervisor, let's do it.
You're on private property.
Right-of-way? What are we on? What is this?
This is not.
This is not a right-of-way. I'm legitimately asking. So if I was Well, I am somebody who needs to walk through it. So that's public. This is public, but apparently public can't cross over. Well, apparently it's pretty straightforward shit. Is it because the bricks look different? Yeah, that is it, yeah. All right, well, I will bring it. Oh, get out of here with that. I am going to relocate, but I will just show you, and I'd love, if you want to grab the supervisor, if you famous. And all of it. Let's do it. You grab this, I'm not going for you. I know, it's scary. Cameras are scary.
I think the sidewalk
I know. But, I don't want to go above my head with it. I will tell you, even though they may have...
I'm not listening to you.
Oh, you're not? Okay. Well, I'd still like supervisor. I mean, because at this point, I'd like to be left... I'll let you know. I'd like to be left alone. And if it's under threat of arrest or a citation, I will remove myself from public property, from this area. I just need to get in on camera. That's all. Cannot get a supervisor? Let me just confirm. Sir, sorry, can I grab your name? Why do you... I gotta tell James. What? Hey, he's good. I see you have different... You got a is that what? No, that's a fucking security guard. I'd like to ask for a supervisor. I think I've asked 6 times now.
There was already one here.
There was not. You said he wasn't. Because there's a discrepancy in understanding between what is public right of way, which means that I have access that's enabled to the public, so long as I'm not committing any other crime. Right? Being weird is not a fucking crime. And what is actual public and public property? So this is a public right of way.
We're looking that up. We're pulling up this GIS, which is
yeah.
system.
No, that's perfect.
We're looking that up.
Thank you.
I can tell you right here.
Yep.
This certainly isn't.
All right.
You're on Costco property right here.
Let's agree to disagree.
Okay. I'm standing with a bunch of Costco members right now. So this right here is Costco property. If you're on the street, that's a different story. Okay.
So I've asked 6 times for a supervisor. Just let me know.
Okay. You have a supervisor on scene. You've already said that.
Now he claims that he is not the supervisor here because he's not working in an official capacity.
Okay, he's on the phone with us. So just
All right, there. All good. Just for fun, you're not gonna answer. Not just for shits and giggles. What kind of protest here? Somebody asked me if I was part of that protest. I'm not. I don't know what the fuck it was, but nobody will tell me what it was about. Was it here or was it at the shop? Like, what the hell?
I'm not sure.
Okay. I couldn't find anything about it online.
Exactly where
Not sure.
Well, right now it's Costco. The sidewalk, I mean, isn't. Basically, anything that's tiled is.
I would also like to share. I haven't recorded where they stated public and private property, where their property was. Actually, I think it was this gentleman right here who stated.
You can go to the sidewalk. That is public.
That's where I'm at. All right, here. Let me get it off of there.
Well, this sidewalk is not considered public.
Where's the delineating factor? So all of that.
Because you would have to go from public to private to public.
Which is
all of this is
public right away.
This
public
is
right away.
all private.
Yeah, it's a right away. That's what I'm saying. I'm just using a right away.
This is their property.
Mm-hmm. That is their property. I don't think this is.
This is their property. Where I'm parked is their property.
So you're blocking the right-of-way? So if somebody came by with a wheelchair, you would be blocking the public right-of-way. I'm going to show you. Not running from you. I'm not
You can
detained,
run
right?
from me. I don't care.
Okay, I'm not detained. Hey, easy. I'll show you. I'm still going to be on public property. So, right-of-way.
You just look at this.
I know. Yeah.
Still, right-of-way.
Listen.
Public property. Pardon me, sir.
Okay, you guys got dollars here, so I'm gonna go take a picture of the dude's car.
Oh, thank you. Can you make sure to get that footprint
Yeah, I got it.
and all of that?
Is there anything you can do with it?
That guy.
Yeah.
And he'll try to bait you into a conversation. Yeah.
Is that screwed up?
Oh, probably.
I tried to ask a few questions, but nobody wanted to answer.
What's your intent? Like, what's your purpose here?
I'm gathering content for a news story, and the news story actually changed when I got here because they said there was protesters. I'm like, what? They raised $1.50 hot dog? I don't know what the fuck. But nobody wanted to answer. They said it wasn't that. But what happened? You might know.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't know there's a protest?
Not that I've seen.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I haven't seen anything about it. Yeah. They said they wanted to know how the protest. I'm trying to get the fuck out of here if I was. But what the hell are people mad at Costco about? I'm here for the new building originally. It's an interesting thing.
What's that? Where did Kermit go? Did he leave? Really?
Mm-hmm. He has to.
Okay. And it looks like Sim's bounced. So.
Well, because my victim came back to the other hospital.
Okay. So he won't ID himself to trespass. So we can let them know.
I already told you where the property lies.
Yeah, you did. But
Right on the other side of the thing.
see, that's interesting too. Nobody's going to agree.
No, I don't need to agree. I know for a fact because that's why we had it surveyed.
You guys see what I'm saying?
Absolutely, 100%.
Hey, I tried
Well,
to
there you go.
Yeah.
Pink line.
Yeah, that's why we had, because we were talking, I told you we were talking about the maintenance.
So I've been now told many different things. So you are saying pink line, pink dot, sorry. You're saying anywhere that it's not this shit. And that apparently I'm fucking crazy for thinking it's a public right of way because this would allow this property to be ADA accessible, like every sidewalk paid for by the taxpayer would be.
It's ingress and egress.
Yeah.
So that means you can move through the property.
Nope.
You can't loiter.
Hey, now, here, I'll give you this. If someone can pull up the statute, I'm out of here. Pull up the statute, I'm out of here.
I just know
Trespassing?
Sorry.
Trespassing?
No, ingress, egress. I believe that I'm on public property. You guys are looking it up. I'm showing you on my map shows there would be what is a reasonable right of way, right? There's a right of way. This would be part of it. I think we're looking at the data and interpreting different things. But again, I would love to see if there is something that shows. Look,
I would love to see your ID to know who I'm talking to.
What the fuck is that? That's weird. Why is it?
I would love to see that.
Come in here disguised.
Absolutely.
You had your camera literally pointing into our building.
And if you can show me that this is public, not public, I'll go right back over there.
He's gonna pull that up. Yep.
Yeah. No, can I ask, what does the ID do for you?
I'd like to know who I'm talking to, and if this business wants to pursue with a trespass form, then I need to complete that in our system.
Yes.
In order for me to do that, I need to know your name.
You
right?
need to know my
so,
name?
If they want to pursue with criminal trespassing.
So
yes.
once I'm arrested, at that point,
no.
I'm asking it for the 7th. Get a supervisor. 8, 9, 10.
All right.
I think you've lost track.
11.
Where are you at right now?
We are right.
Huh?
I'm gonna assume. Right. We're right in there.
Okay, you're right in there.
Yep.
Okay, you agree with that?
Yep.
Let me show you who owns that property.
1234. Just note, subject to refusing to ID.
Yes. Tell him he's an asshole too. So I'm gonna mark it down as 10 times. I think we can agree.
He's right there.
Yes. Fucking right.
Okay, click on that, right?
Yep.
And just because you request doesn't mean you get, buddy.
That's fine.
We're just looking for a reaction at this point. We're trying to specify exactly where the property line is, and security is showing that it's
I know that's the problem. You work for us. We the fucking people. You work for us.
I'm explaining to you about the property. That's great. The owner, clearly Costco Wholesale. You are on.
You work for the people. You are here to protect people's constitutional rights above all else. You have no duty to protect the public, but you do have a duty to protect our constitutional rights. And the fact that you don't take that fucking seriously is disgusting. You should not have a fucking badge. And apparently, neither should you.
We've had them for years, man. We're not giving these up.
I know. That's exactly what the problem is. A police union that will protect
now
you.
we're clear on who owns the property and he's refused to leave. Can we proceed with the trespass?
You just can trespass him and tell him he's trespassing.
You're trespassed.
Now,
Officially, if you don't leave, I'm going to have you arrested.
Okay. Here's the deal. We don't agree where the property lines are.
I just showed you.
I don't care. I don't give a
on
shit.
the King County
I'm done
website.
talking to you.
Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and proceed.
Are you the supervisor? Like, are you the acting? You may I?
Yeah.
Here's the deal. We have already consistently found that apparently these officers believe that piece of property is where you see the smooth breakaway.
I got you.
Yep.
I would say that's probably the sidewalk.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. He's saying it's anything after the peak. I'm saying anything within that is a fucking right of way. There is a limit of right of way.
Mm-hmm.
I have to pull up the statute. I'm not going to do that right now.
No, I agree. The sidewalk is the public passageway.
Thank you. And I'm just trying to find that common ground. I believe it would be unreasonable for somebody in a wheelchair to go from there and fucking hop their happy ass over here, where I also believe this is public. Do we disagree on that?
Yes. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm just making a video.
Of what?
Of just Costco. They got a new building here.
Okay.
It's interesting. And I'm not with you. I'm not done with this.
Yeah, just refuse to leave.
So there's a problem. Look, I'm agreeing with this. He's on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Okay? I can't make him leave the sidewalk.
This is our private.
But it's so the Lake Drive becomes a public roadway because he can't go on the road. He can go on the sidewalk, which is also a public passageway through here.
Yeah, go on the road. Stand out on the road all you want. Hopefully you won't get hit.
It doesn't work that way.
Thank you.
So
Mark down. Ask for you for 10 times. Okay. I'm sorry. It's a
left.
Sorry.
Good German name.
Yeah. Do you have a badge number?
1121.
Thank you. Can I ask, does every officer with this law have a badge number?
Yeah.
Is there I haven't looked it up, so is there a policy to identify when I ask?
They identify by name, yeah.
Just by, okay. So not badge number, I'm just asking.
Who did you ask for a badge number and they didn't give it?
What's the last name?
Do you want to give it to him?
No, because I don't care. You have my name.
But you're here.
It's the same thing.
There's
only one A-Stein.
It's pride, man. It's pride. Why do you have pride?
Why do you?
So how long are you going to be here? Can I ask that?
20, 30 minutes. I'm just grabbing some food. That's all. Yeah.
Where's your pride for all this?
My pride?
Why do you have so much pride that you won't just leave?
I was doing a goddamn job. That's not pride.
Pretty sure
now, this part is.
So it sounds like at this point, if he wants to remain where he is.
Let's go.
I think you're being sarcastic. That's the problem. Keep my distance so you don't.
I'm just walking.
Why public sidewalk, right?
I know, I'm in the public too, so, you know. There you go.
We agree.
I've been here for a long
Nobody saw him get out of a car, right? That's what they're kind of looking at right now. Okay. Sounds good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, that's you're well within your right to do that, right?
Making sure that I'm getting you too.
Yeah. I'll make sure to get it. I'm going to look really good from that angle.
Aren't you?
This is fucking great. It's Steinman. There's got to be a T under that. So you're failing to identify when requested by a member of the public to accurately identify. You've not given a badge number, and you've not.
Like,
I'm gonna go.
Nothing, like no cars parked back there, no roll-off dumpsters.
Yeah.
And you put 20 people in a roll-off dumpster, like.
I'm gonna go check surveillance, see if we can see the car he got out of, run a plate.
Okay.
That's kind of where I'm at.
A member of the public, you have to identify.
I'm identified by my uniform.
By your what?
Identified by my uniform.
As what? How do I individually identify you? A flashlight? Okay, you have a pen light?
No.
It's Steinman. It's got to be Steinman.
If I give you guys my business card with like a case number, are you able to just follow up via email if you do see him exit from a vehicle?
Yeah. For IAD.
Crap.
Can't get
Fresh out.
Fresh out.
Again, I don't have to answer your question.
Okay, and if I want to put in a records request with you willing to do that?
To do what?
Well, I'd like to request the catalogs. I'd like to request the calls, unless you're...
Go ahead.
With you. I'd like to put in a public records request. So you are going to say no to a public records request from a member of the public.
I don't know who you are.
You don't have to.
Well, then who do I give all the information
I will give
to?
you my email. You ready?
No.
So you are refusing to take my records request?
I'm not.
Okay, so you're willing to take it now?
Yep.
All right. So email is fieldinvestigations@proton.me. I would like the CAD information. I'd like the call log, unless you guys are using Norcom. I can grab it from there. Do you know, is it just private, like through the city? Ah, fun. I'd like your supervisor information. I'd like your salary. I'd like your work phone number. I would.
Donna has it. It's right here. Donna has it. Print it. No, print 2, 3. We'll give one to the officer. That way they know too.
What is it?
Oh, it's a private property map. Shows where the private and
perfect.
public property is.
And then this is the case number on the back.
Okay.
Like I said, if you guys review surveillance, you see him exiting a car, if you can zoom in and get like a plate, just email that to me, and then I'll do some more digging on my end, okay?
Yeah, let's find out who he is.
Yeah.
Oops. Yeah.
And, I mean, it is your right if you guys want, like, to tow the vehicle.
Oh, we will. We can.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, we'll boot it and we'll tow it. Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah, I wish we could do more, right? It's like I said, it's a fine line, and what this guy's looking for is a reaction, right?
That's why he's got the ring on.
Yeah, awesome.
Otherwise,
get one in.
Been here, any disciplinary records. Ideally, any of your higher records, anything from your previous department.
Where's this?
So we are right here.
Right where?
Right here.
Okay.
So according to King County records, Costco still owns all this, but there's an easement for the road. And the easement only allows for ingress and egress. It doesn't allow for someone to they couldn't camp there or set up a booth there or loiter there. They just have to move through.
And so the CWT building is that building?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so this is where we're currently standing, right?
Yep. That's the garage.
Yeah.
This is that's the building. The lobby's right there where you're at, right there. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir.
Hour and a half. It's a long walk, but definitely worth it. I had to It had to be like this. So you've been like this for a long time, huh? You can't tell me there's not going to be other complaints about you. I know you don't. That's the part. You should be proud of who you are. Proud to serve the community.
So should you.
Why do you say that? Based
Because
on
I don't.
So, I have some other stories. So supposedly, like this is like a family thing. Out here, the Pirates, my great.
Oh.
Okay.
My family's from North Carolina.
I'm just standing here.
Oh, I know. I got it. Wasting taxpayer resources.
On you.
I know. That's my whole point. Can I ask though?
Hello, bearded man.
Why do you need the ID? Let me know. Gotta know. And do you guys use NORCOM or is it just within your department?
Okay, so you're gonna stay on the sidewalk here.
Can I ask you? Do you guys use NORCOM? Or for your dispatch and
We have our own dispatch.
it's your own. Okay, that's all I'm asking. Is it easier to go in like for a complaint? Do I go into the department or call somebody up? Or do you have a card for someone I can, with an IAD or something like that, if I may? Or do you have a card? Thank you. Thank you.
If you have a complaint, you get it to me, and I'll get it to people that need it. Okay?
I will. I'll be down there in a bit. Oh, you're a corporate.
I'm a sergeant. But that's an old card. It's
Old
an
card. Old card. All good.
But all the information is the same.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
Are you ready?
Thank you.
So I'd ask you this question.
Sure.
Why the disguise?
I'm ugly. I'm ugly.
So am I.
No, I know. But it's my identity. So when I'm making a story, nobody can go,
Why would you protect your identity if you're making a story?
why would not?
I would ask, why would you?
It's just within my liberties.
Okay.
Yeah. I was an ugly motherfucker. People don't want to see this face. I don't even want to see it. Might as well cover it up.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right. Have a good day, sir. It's 12:34. Clear contact deactivating.
Oh, hello again.
What's up?
Good to see you. So, I need to file a complaint.
Okay.
And I'd love to do it in writing if that works. I mean, I know you.
I gave you my email address. You can send it to me that way.
Okay. Is there any way to just fill a copy out?
Well, I'm going to say that's going to be the easiest way.
Okay.
Because I'm going to go out on a limb and say you don't want to identify yourself.
I don't.
Okay. That's going to be the easiest route.
Okay.
Because anybody that's going to take a complaint that I have to pass up to administration, they're going to want to know who you are.
Weird. So you guys don't usually take anonymous
Well,
complaints?
you can take an anonymous one, but like, what do we do with it? We don't know
Like,
who's
give me an
making
email.
the complaint.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. Send me an email with all the information you want to include.
Okay.
I'll pass it on to administration.
Okay.
That was kind of what I said to you out there.
Interesting. Yeah, there was a lot going on.
Yeah, I know.
That was a clusterfuck. So typically, I guess, anytime I've made a complaint in the past, I'm supposed to write it down. They usually take it
Yeah,
verbally.
and we've just changed. We like to do things paperless now.
Okay, you guys want. Can I also put in a records request?
Records request goes to our records department, normal business hours.
Okay.
I can't take any of those.
You guys don't take it. Okay.
No.
Shit. Is there's no like lieutenant or any like a watch commander? Or
You got
something
me
like
right
that?
now.
It's just you.
Yep, I'm the sergeant in charge of the city.
Oh shit, that's a small area.
That we go from me to the patrol commander is the next person.
Okay. And
I
then
believe he's already gone for the day.
already gone. Okay. Shit. Okay. Can I ask why are they following me?
Who?
There was 4 different police officers following me. Is there like what's the goal? I guess.
What's the goal?
Yeah. I mean, I know they want to find out why. Like what? There was no crime committed, right? Like what are they
Crime
doing?
committed. We follow people all the time. See, I mean, I explain it to you just like this. When I started as a new cop, I remember like as a kid, I was told like police officers can't do certain things. Like if I make 3 left turns, they can't follow me anymore. All that's BS, right?
Right.
We can follow anybody we feel is suspicious.
Right.
Now, wearing sea goggles, a mask, or a fake hair or fake beard
Yep.
seems suspicious. I don't know what your goal was today. I don't know if you're making a news story. I don't know if you have some other ulterior motive.
Yeah.
It seems suspicious. We have a big business in town that's calling in complaining about you. We just due diligence, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to identify yourself. You don't want to really explain what you're doing,
Right.
which is your right.
Yeah, but like
It's also our right to do our job.
So if I ask you guys, because if you see it from my perspective, I've committed no crime.
I know you have.
There's one female officer that, in my opinion, right, it's all subjective, should not have a badge and a gun. She's not mature enough, right?
That's your choice.
Which is why I want to write it down. There's no way I can write it down.
We don't have a written complaint form, no.
Okay, there's nothing I can do to...
You can, like I said, you can email me, you can create a fake account, send it from there, I don't care.
Right.
You can get it to me that way. There's ways to be anonymous online, I'm sure you know that.
Yeah.
Just saying that.
Right.
Send me a complaint, I will forward it on, to the people that need it.
Okay.
Okay? I'm not trying to be disrespectful in saying that, but, we don't have a complaint form I can just hand you and write out.
Okay. I just found that if it's not in paper, and if I don't get a copy of it, it never happened.
Why do you say that?
Well, it's happened 3 times.
Okay, well, I can assure you it doesn't work that way here. All of our email is, subject to public records request.
Okay.
It's official business when it comes to my business account that's on that card.
So can I ask this then? So there's an RCW and WAC that covers who needs to take a public records request and in what forms. You guys just don't get training on it then? Is that right?
All records requests go through our records department.
Okay. So they just don't have
We don't,
a unit for it?
if you were asking me, if you were in a car crash in the
Right.
street, you're I need a copy of this, I'm gonna send you to our records department.
Interesting.
That's how it's always worked here.
Interesting. Okay. If I may, 42.56 might be worth looking up.
Okay.
Just a little feedback there. And so you guys it must be just a slow day, I assume.
Slow day?
Yeah.
We happen to have a lot of cops working today.
It's just luck. Okay.
You picked the wrong day.
No.
No, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
that's how I'd explain it.
Okay.
Normally, we do not have this many officers working in the city. You got lucky today.
I mean, there was probably
A lot.
There was a lot. Yeah, a
There's
lot
a
of
lot
money.
of officers that didn't have a lot going on at that time.
Yeah.
So,
So that's interesting. I just when I see, I guess, as with anybody, right? Because for me, I public service is the highest thing. It should be an honor, I would hope, right? But when I see, I think it's a behavior thing. And when I see her following me, a lady with a gun and she's got a chip on her shoulder, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
why does that bother you?
It bothers me because I don't. Let's say she had no badge, there's somebody following you. You'd be like, what the fuck? You'd start taking 3 lefts. You know what I'm saying?
But that's different, right?
Right.
You're looking at a marked patrol car, a person in a uniform.
Definitely.
Any reason to believe she's not a police officer?
Oh, it doesn't matter if she's a cop.
But I'm just saying, do you have any reason to believe that?
I believe she's dirty. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Right?
Your opinion.
Absolutely, my opinion. Yeah. And I'm not, and it's not to be comfort, but it's kind of like, what in the fuck what are these? It was multiple, and I'm like, why are you following me? It's weird. They're not very good at it.
It's not meant to be really good at it.
Also, it was just supposed to be visible.
What do you want us to do? Hide?
Yeah. I don't know. I just didn't understand when I think of for example, if there's crackheads walking down the street, cutting off catalytic converters. That's where the police should be, right? If there's people.
It's not really happening anymore.
This is not happening here?
No.
Okay. So it's just a low crime, high employee time right now.
Today.
Okay.
You're lucky.
That's good. That's good. Okay, so can I get I just have your card in my back pocket.
Yep.
Can I grab
Case number?
Case number and
1121 right here.
And the watch commander, his email, if you have that.
Can you give me a case number for the incident over at Costco? The original, please. It's going to be 25 dash. Just 1 second. Go ahead. 00301. Our patrol commander, his name is Travis Anise. And if you need, just 1 second, I'll get you an email. The last is Neese.
Okay.
I believe his email is going to be Travis and same. I mean, if it's easier, it's just the same as the end of mine, issaquah.gov.
Perfect.
Or if you need it spelled out, I sure can.
And because I just need to submit a records request. 301, is that the initial complaint, and then was there a secondary one after that?
There's a follow-up, I believe, also.
Okay.
1121, can you give me the follow-up also?
Was it just for those units, just to show what they're up to?
309. Same numbers, but 309. Now, I mean, just to throw this out there, I believe the reason that we always send you to records is there's a charge for those reports. But you'll find that out when you talk to them.
Okay.
That's how I always explain it to people. I think it's nominal charge to pick the paper up.
No, I know, like, I come off like an asshole. People don't like me.
I don't worry about it.
And just
I've got to talk to many people in similar situations over the years that I've worked.
see, I think it's one thing. Nobody's completely objective. Like, I understand every piece. You're just a human being, right? Like, obviously. But I will say this: in case it comes out and people are gonna call. People are gonna give feedback. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things. I hope you don't think it's not gonna be one of those things that's edited. You know what I mean? Like, I think I try to give this objective of an encounter.
You'll do what you do. I mean, I've dealt with people worse than you, so.
No, I mean,
whatever you do with your video footage is what you're gonna do.
Yeah, I just don't want to. I don't want you guys to think that, like, I'm editing, I'm doctoring just to make you guys look good or bad. You know what I mean? It's just an objective reality of this is what I.
So where do I go look for it?
If you look at auditing liberty.
Auditing liberty. Got it.
So you'll obviously comments are nasty. That's no.
I don't care.
You know what I mean? I will
been
say
in this job long enough that I don't really care anymore.
Oh, I'm sure. And by no means, I just for some content. I don't have police officers. By any means. But I will say I think that if it's helpful, just a little bit of feedback, because I know that I had to write this up, right, and send it in. But I did appreciate. You came in. Shit, just calm the fuck down. Like, there were so many of these guys there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And you can't. I don't know how you calmed. We just had better understanding of public right away, or at least you sat there and thought about it for a second and said, "Hey, look this up." I don't know. But if I may give some feedback immediately, that might be a good thing to do. They just didn't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like, she was hot.
Sometimes people learn things over time, right? That's normal humans and police officers. But like I said, you have an agenda. I don't know what that is, but you have your own. We have to do our job also. So try to see in the middle.
Oh, absolutely.
There's things that I have to follow. I try to do that to the best of my ability, right?
Absolutely. There is no badge number for everybody, right?
No, there's badge numbers for absolutely everybody.
Okay, so they just don't. There's not like an identified policy.
I don't know what that whole interaction was. Do you need badge numbers?
In this case, for her, she was obscuring her name tag and wouldn't state it.
I know she gave you her name.
She did not.
Last name is Steinman.
It is Steinman?
Yep.
Okay.
Badge number 1256, if you want to write it down.
Thank you. And it was the I can't see very well. Like, genuinely, like, goggles or not,
Get rid of the goggles.
I can't see very well.
Get some glasses instead of ski goggles.
But no, I have glasses on. Sorry, you said
Steinman.
I have her here. So this Steinman,
1256.
Okay. And it was just, she had you'll see in the video as well, she just had a pen on, or a pen light or whatever, so it was difficult to see. Yours is very clear.
Happy to let you look at it.
No,
you should have one.
I should have one. A lot of people kind of get a business card. They don't understand the Fourth Amendment. You can't explain to everybody, right? But, yeah.
So I'd ask one last time. You don't want to tell me your name?
No. You can call me James.
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 Do you need anything else today?
No, thank you.
Okay, have a good day.
Encounters like this remind us of a crucial reality. Knowing your rights is just as important as knowing how to exercise them wisely. While refusing to identify yourself is legally permissible in many states, it can escalate situations unnecessarily. Law enforcement, too, must balance public concerns with constitutional freedoms, ensuring they operate within legal boundaries. Whether you're a citizen journalist or just an everyday person, remember, asserting your rights effectively requires knowledge, composure, and sometimes a willingness to pick your battles. Every single clip in this video showed us one thing: the power of the people is real. Standing up for your rights isn't just an option, it's a responsibility. If you agree, hit that like button and subscribe for more real-life encounters that you need to see.